welcome back to the White House Farm. What we got here today is hopefully a cool new product from Vevor, and this is for medium and deep supers. And this is going to be cool for the honeybees. We'll actually be able to look through into their hive through plexiglass and see how they're doing. So I think that'd be pretty neat. And I still want to try the flow hive. Stay tuned for a future video on that. We got one on order, and we'll do a whole review on that and see how that works out. We'll see. But today's video is on the Vevor plexiglass medium and deep supers. It does come unassembled. You have to assemble everything, and we got the plastic wax coated frames to go with them as well for the mediums and the deeps. But yep, just like any other hive you put together, we'll go ahead and start getting this all set up. And this is the model FX2+2. So 2+2 meaning the 2 mediums and 2 deeps. Yeah. Yeah, see that panel, you remove it and then you could see into the hive. I think that's pretty neat. And here's everything. It's got entrance reducer, bottom board, 240 box, queen excluder, 170 box, inner cover, and a top cover. Alright, and there's our bottom board. Definitely coated. You can feel the wax coating on it. Alright, so it came with a queen excluder, plastic one, and we got our top cover now as well. And this is really thick coating of wax on here. Definitely, they definitely did a good job doing that. That'll help protect it and make it last a lot longer. And these are actually vented on here. These are going to be the plexiglass windows into the hive. Isn't that cool, Nate?
Wow.
So we'll be able to look at the bees. Yep, look at this. See, these pop right out. And the plexiglass is going to be right inside there. So we got all of our box material. We got all of our framing material for doing the frames underneath. And we got all of our wax coated mediums and deeps. So, all right, let's get to work.
Yep.
So we have our medium box here, and that's going to be the plexiglass for it. This is for the deep. And we'll go ahead and put this together. And you can take this off for now. Set that to the side. We got our bag to put everything together. So you want the handles so that part's up like that. And you can see on here, Vevor. So we're going to go ahead and connect these together. And just start getting it together like that. And these have a really good hold on them and a good wax. Normally with our other ones we're putting nails through here, but with these ones you don't need nails because of the dovetail. Now we're going to go ahead and attach this side. Same thing, we're going to hammer this down in there. And we can take our last board and connect them. And just make sure everything's lined up. Just work it back and forth. Make sure it's going even. Alright, so now we got the basic box done, and you got your holders on each side here so you can take it on and off. So now we need to work on putting on the cover here. So that goes in there like that, and we can open up our bag here. We're gonna need this piece and this piece, and then our little handle here. So we'll need that. And then our 2 big screws out of the bag. And there's no holes on here, so you pretty much just line it up off to the edge. Try and center them. Just like that. And then we can go ahead and screw these in. And you don't want it super tight. You want it so you can go ahead and turn it like that. So now this will keep that from falling out. And we're going to do the same thing over here. Now we got that one on. It's a little tight. There we go. Now we can move that back and forth. And then this is pretty simple. This just goes up through the bottom here. And we can go ahead and get this securely on there. Alright, pretty simple. So now when you turn these, just like that, you can pull that off. And now we can go ahead and put our plexiglass on there. So we can put this back in, lock it up like that, and we'll flip this over. And now what we want to do, I want to keep these vent holes up top, so this is how it's going to sit when it's set up. So I want this to be there just like that. And same thing, there's no holes or anything, so you line it up to where it's covering the whole area. And then you go ahead and use these last 4 screws here to go ahead and secure down the plexiglass. And just remember, don't go tight with this because you can break your plexiglass in the corners. Even though there's holes in it, if you go down too tight with these, you can break it. Let's go ahead and peel back this one side because we're going to go ahead and mount it. And that peels right off just like that. And we'll... Actually, we got to get the other side here too. There we go. Now we can mount it. And that covers the whole thing right there. So we'll go ahead and put our 4 screws in. Remember, don't go too tight. And still looks good. We'll put this other one in over here so it doesn't shift. Alright, so that's secured in there now. So now this is the cool part. So now, when you want to check on your bees, boom, take that off and you got the plexiglass there. A little bit of wax. And you'll be able to see your bees in there doing their thing. So these are pretty neat. I like this idea that, like I said, they really did wax this pretty good. Lots of wax. So that's all done. So now in order to make the medium frames for these, we're going to need all these short pieces here. We'll need 10 of these top pieces and 10 of these bottom pieces. And we got our 10 wax-coated plastic frames here. Get yourself a magnet tray. This definitely comes in handy. This way you're not losing your nails. And now we're simply going to take one of the small pieces here. We're going to push this together. Now we can hammer this down in here. Get them so they're just like that. Do the other side here. Some of them you'll be able to push in. Yep, just like that. And we're going to put one nail in each one of these. And I like to do mine a little off-centered, so if these come apart in the future, I could put another one on the other side and it'll hold instead of just pulling back out again. And same thing on this side. We're going to put a nail in. There we go. Now, we could take our frame and it's going to slide right in here. And then grab our bottom piece and we're going to line this up. We're going to line it up so this goes right in here. Just like that. You have to squeeze them together a little bit. But now that frame is in there. And same thing, we're going to put a nail on each side. Put one here. And put another one here. And that's how you build out your medium hive frames. Now, we could take this, and it fits right in there perfect. So we'll go ahead and finish these up, and we'll come back, and we'll show you what it looks like. Alright, so we got all those frames done. And we can go ahead and open this, pull this off. And now you'll be able to see your bees in there. You'll be able to see them hard at work making delicious honey for you. So a little tedious putting the frames together, but overall everything goes together pretty good. And I do like that it's heavily wax coated. Everything is, even including the frames. Show you how to put this together. And we need just one of these because the other one goes to your other. So you got 2 and 2. 2 deep and 2 medium. And our long board here. Need a rubber mallet and someone who can swing it.
Yeah.
Alright, Major, start hitting that down.
I stand.
Yep, you can stand on that. And we're going to tap it straight down, okay? All right. I'd say that was pretty good. All right. Let's get this other one in. All right, go ahead. All right, so now we just got the top to do here. And you want to make sure that your lip where your frames sit are lined up. You don't want to put it on upside down. So I'll put together the rest of those frames for that, but I can show you what this looks like. You have your bottom board here. I got these other ones all assembled. You're going to want to place your deep on first. Also, the beehive entrance. You're going to set that to where you want it. It's summertime, so we keep this wide open or off. And you line it up. Just like that. So we got our deep. Now we got our queen excluder. That's going to go on top of here, because the queen's going to be in this bottom one. Then we can put our other deep. Line it up. Just like that. Then we can put our medium. And our other medium. Make sure everything's all lined up. Put our top board on. And then our cover. So this is a complete kit. I think for the price and what this is fantastic. And they do a good job definitely wax coating everything. So now you could look on your side here and you want to see how far, once they start filling up the boxes, you can add on the other boxes on here and see how they're doing. Just pull this off and look inside. I think this is pretty cool. I like this idea. You could check on your bees and see what they're doing. And that one we're finishing the frames up for. And that one we already finished the frames. But how cool is that? Complete setup. So after you get that all together, only thing you need is to add bees. And I think this is a great setup for a beginner, starter, advanced, anyone. I mean, this is pretty cool. And just the fact that it has the clear view windows there on it to look in at them. I think it's going to make it more exciting and fun for the kids to go out and look at them and stuff. And everyone else, even me. I can't wait to see them in there working away. Alright, so we're all set here. Check out all of our other videos on the bees and everything else we do here on the farm. And go ahead and hit that subscribe button. That like button helps the channel out. And I'll go ahead and leave a link in the description if you're looking to pick one of these up. Definitely worth it. And we'll see you on the next one. Bye, guys. Alright, just need to get our bees for it.
You can't say goodbye without saying goodbye to me.
Alright, Olaf. We'll see you on the next one. Alright, bye, Obo.
Bye, guys.